So today we're going to be showing off what we got in our mystery box from ADEPT Cosmetics. So hello, if you're new here, and if you're not, then you already know what's going on here. Yeah, that's right. Beauty, makeup related content. If you like just watching random YouTube videos, then you're in the right place. And we would enjoy having you in this familia. And if you could like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know how much videos that we're actually putting out there, which is like, now it's been daily. So you'll find new content all the time. But let's get into what we came here for today. All right. And that is the mystery box items that were in this $135 mystery box from ADEPT Cosmetics. So there's going to be 9 full-size items, and I have them here with me today. So the first is going to be this beautiful palette. I have to say it feels weighted. This feels like black fox leather. This, if I pronounce it wrong, so sorry, but I'm gonna pronounce it how I'm gonna pronounce it, which is La Cienega. That's what I'm pronouncing it as. Oh gosh. So sometimes it's a hit or miss when they put like gold in the palette, like, you know what I mean, like around the eyeshadows in the palette. But I feel like this, they did the packaging well. They got the right shade of gold in there. They have a nice palette going on here. Like, look at that. Do you see that? Oh, it's so eye-pleasing. And I swear everything does look better in person. It just looks beautiful. I mean, automatically my eyes are drawn to all these multi-chrome, shimmers, whatever, reflective shades. And then I see pops of like, I like this, there's a black in here, there's a pop of red. And then this looks more neutral. So this is gonna be good for all the neutral lovers. Like me, my preference is very, very unique shades, very vibrant. Sometimes I do a little bit of neutral, but I like to have some neutral because we do have people here that want neutral looks. So I'm glad that this is in here. And it still looks gorgeous. It does not look boring to me at all. And I really am glad with that. So that was the first item. Now we have 8 waterproof eyeliners. And we have deeper skin tone swatches of the eyeliner and the eyeshadow on our Instagram, reels and everything like that. So we have that on our Instagram if you want to go visit and see that. Because we're going to do live swatches here today on my skin. And I'm more like light to medium, and it's not summer, and usually I avoid like sun. You know, like I'm a vampire during summer here in Texas, which is extremely hard to do because I love to swim. I love to go outside and be with the family. So I do get quite tan, and my sister is a little deeper as well. She'll get super tan. So depending on how my skin is, this right now is going to be a light skin tone swatch. So I will be swatching everything live here for you today so you can see how it looks and enjoy the view with me. So we have 8 waterproof eyeliners. That's what they look like. The only thing I would say is that I don't know which shades. They do not have like the color on the outside. Maybe that's the thing they could work on later on. But these items, they were in the mystery box. I saw under their post that they are going to release this later on. I don't know what time frame that is, but they will release these as individuals later on. We'll keep you updated on our Instagram for all that beauty news. So I'll have a picture showing these eyeliner swatches on deeper skin tones with the names on them. But right now we're going to swatch them probably out of order because I don't have my list here. So the first eyeliner we're going to swatch is Biomimetic Gel. Okay. Oh, this looks like it's green. Chocolate on a graham cracker type of smell. I can swatch this pretty. Show off that pigment. Oh, shift to it here in this lighting. It's like a purple green shift. And if you can't see it on camera, I will make sure to get up close to you and show you in a little bit. But wow. Galron is next, and I sort of have no idea what these names are. I'm thinking they're so out there. What is this? Star Trek, Star Wars stuff, made up stuff. I have no idea. So if these swatches are a little not even, I'm a little nervous, okay? I'm still not used to this camera or like being in front of the camera, but this one is like a pinkish to greenish shift, which just create like, wow, these look so good. The next we have Noonien Sung. This is a more brighter pink shade in my opinion. Yeah, that's a brighter fuchsia pink to like goldish green. Whoa. And we did swatch them on deeper skin tones like I was saying, and they were very hard to come off. Okay, so I know right now that they're probably gonna stay pretty well on these eyes. The next shade is Sector 001. Huh. What is this, Monster Incorporated? Twilight Zone? I'm trying to think of the, I'm probably gonna look that up. The theme of this, so this is Sector 101. Let's see if I can see the shift. It's like a very bright light green. Can you see that? And I can already feel it glow. Oh, it's like a bright green and then shifts to like a dark, I don't know, like a bluish green. Wow. Okay, next one is Gold Dugat. This is like a deeper forest green. Let me see what it shifts to. Can't see it yet. Can you see that on camera? The next shade is Rom. Oh, this is like a taupey, light brown, I would say, shade. It's very beautiful. That definitely could go with a neutral shade from this palette. That is a very beautiful shade. Huh. I'm liking all these shades. Next shade is Lieutenant Barclay. Okay, there's like this weirdish goldish to green shade. Like it's like a gold brownish to green shade. That's Lieutenant Barclay. The last shade we have here is Tarak Noor. Oh. I'm just kind of fanning it out and make sure. I think this is just a solid, yeah, this is a solid black shade. I like that they just have a black shade in here because you could just use it as a, just if you want regular black liner, or as an undertone for these. These are all the swatches of the eyeliners, the waterproof eyeliners, and I can see, you can test that out. Okay. No budging. This dries, I feel like it dries not too fast and not too long of a time to dry. I feel like it's like right in the middle and you have time to, you know, do whatever you gotta do with these liners. But these, these are not gonna budge. This, that I'm gonna use to wipe off my brushes. Let me get this towel and just, yeah, like nothing. That is crazy. If I was gonna do the calculation from what I've seen and what we share on our beauty news of all the brands, I would say these liquid liners are almost what, maybe $10 to $12. There's 8 of them, and then the palette is anywhere from what, $50 to $60, right? Because this is a 15 pan palette with some multi-chromes. So if you do that math, I feel like the price that they gave out was a fair enough price, in my opinion. unless you think different. I don't know. I'm gonna check out the ounces too. Once I figure, oh, there's no, I just want to let you know, there is no label about the ounces of this. Two things I would have liked to seen is the ounces in here. Maybe they should have left a strip to help you find the shade better or know what the shade is. That's the only thing, but they're so gorgeous. And our little test there, they're not gonna budge. And even when I wiped off the swatches on the deeper skin complexion, even with like water or anything, yeah, you have to have like an oil-based makeup remover, I think, and be gentle, and now it'll come off. So far, what do you think? I think what I'm seeing is very beautiful, and I feel like this is very weighted. It feels luxurious. I like the eyeliners. So far I like the things that came in here. So let's attempt to do multiple looks, because if you do have this palette, maybe you're looking for looks to come up with, or if it comes out in the future, maybe you're seeing like what else you could do with it. So I want to attempt to do as many looks with this palette as possible, and try to use every shade in here. That is my goal. And some of the liners I will use, not all of them. So I'm gonna keep my face, because I'm gonna do so many looks. I want to keep my face like from having to wipe off so much. So I'm gonna keep my face bare. I have no foundation, no concealer. I'm just gonna do my eyes and put something on my lips. Lips are pretty dry. So it's crazy here in Texas. It went from extremely cold, now it's hot. And then apparently it's gonna get cold again. So my body is so confused. So let's get right into these looks. Go ahead and live swatch these babies. So we have Hawthorne, which is this one right here. Hawthorne. This is based off a show. If you know what this is based off of, let me know. So I just put that on. All right, it has pretty good pigmentation. And then we have Inglewood, which I'm swatching right here. And this is a very light shade. I feel like it's barely coming up on my skin there. Then we have the 405, the 405. So far, those are the three shades. All right, and when you see this palette, does that spark your interest? Have you tried ADEPT Cosmetics before? We have a couple of palettes from them. Haven't disappointed. Have to say, one of the best formulas we've tried. And we would definitely let you know if we didn't like something, because when I don't like something, I'm not going to use it often at all. I'll hand it over to my sister to try to get some use. She'll hand it back. We'll try to get used. But then we're both in agreement, like, yeah, not our favorite palette. These palettes from ADEPT Cosmetics have really been impressing me. And that is El Segundo. Huh. Del Aire or Del Air? Are these like street names? I'm thinking. I might have saw some comments like that I glance over, but I don't know. All right, that one is definitely another light shade. Has like a slight pink tint to that one. And these could be bone shades for the eyebrow bones and stuff, but I hardly put anything here. I hardly put shimmer there sometimes. I don't know, that's just not my thing sometimes, unless there's a really pretty shimmer that I think would tie in or make that look happen. But I really hardly use those. Maybe to people set their eyes with that. We're going to Baldwin Hills. Oops, I accidentally put Baldwin Hills on top of Del Ida. So we're gonna have to do Del Ida again. You can hardly see it, but I'm gonna leave that. This is where I messed up. And this is the new one, but you can hardly tell. So I'm so sorry. I just get so nervous on camera. So this is the Baldwin Hills right under it. All right. The 105 freeway? The 105 freeway? Okay. Huh, that's a pretty shade. Can you see that? And then Wilshire. That is another lighter shade. And these can be taken out, like I can feel them moving. Magnetic pans, so you can take them out. Lennox is the next shade. Huh. That's a pretty shade. You know what this is reminding me of? Almost like a better version, in my opinion, because I didn't like the Modern Renaissance palette from ABH so much. I know, unpopular opinion. But this is what it's reminding me of, like the tones of the mattes. Now, so excuse this mess up right here. Excuse that mess up. But that's how they're looking so far. And let's go ahead with the shimmers. And we have Hermosa Beach. Blue purple shift, I think, in the pan. That's what it's giving me. Oh, like I put one layer and then I'm putting a second, and that's where that purple starts to shift in there. Can you see that? Manhattan Beach. And here I go. Oh my, I think I only need one of those. Oh my Malanta. Can you see that? It's like goldish, greenish. Wow, blue. This is so beautiful. Already one of my favorite shades. Redondo Beach is next. Oh, and those feel wet. The blue one feels a little bit drier, but it still feels like it is a wet shade. Now this is Redondo Beach. That feels the wettest so far. Wow. It's like blue, green, a blue-green silver like shift. And then we have last but not least, it's going to be Santa Monica Boulevard. Okay, this one feels less squishy or wet, but it is more squishy and wet than this shade. But this one still feels just less. These three in the middle are the wettest. So let's do, oh my god. See, one dip in there, and it's like a beautiful, like, maroonish shift. Okay, did you see that? Hopefully I showed you my arm right. Ooh. Let me get up. Yes, that's crazy. Yes, this is live swatching, so that is a beautiful lineup there. I think I just get so nervous on camera. I literally skipped over 3 shades, and I'm so sorry. The top shade is PCH. This is drier than all the other, this is a drier shade than all the other shades, and it feels like it's like glittery, but not sure since I don't know any other information. But the next shade is Sepulverde Boulevard, and then the bottom shade is the Wilshire, the lightest shade in the palette. So far I am liking the 105 Freeway as my favorite matte shade. One has to say Manhattan Beach is like one of my favorite shimmers because of the swatching. All right, so now that you've seen everything, let's go ahead and make some beautiful creative looks out of this. I'm pretty excited. This is very gorgeous to me. Woo. All right, so like I said, I'm not gonna have anything on my face. I am just going to, we're gonna focus on the eyes and do some looks. So I'm going in with this shade with an unearthly brush, the A6. Next, I'm gonna go in with the 105 Freeway shade right here. And I am going to stamp and then blend. Going up into my eyebrow. Deepen this look. I think I'm going to go in with Lynx. And then I'm going back with that 105 Freeway shade. Flat brush and getting the lightest shade, which is Wilshire. And just patting that on. It's just going to be all matte. I'm going to go in with Baldwin Hills to put in my lower lash line. To buff that out with Inglewood. I'm gonna buff that out with Inglewood. I think I'm gonna put more of that Wilshire shade here. I'm just again creating a more open look. And I think I'm going to use the browns in here to do a gradient look. So the mattes so far have been very blendable. I didn't see any patchiness even in my dry patchiness eye here. Didn't see anything that would alarm me and make me like be like, ugh, right? We'll blend. So let's go on. I'm going to do a gradient with browns. I feel like more neutral. Whoever's watching this that loves some brown looks, not so over the top. Here you go. Here you go. So I'm going to do Inglewood in the inner section of my eye. That shade is pretty fair. You can barely see it in person. So I think I want to see how Del Air looks, if it gives me a slight different undertone. So you know what, let's go with Sepulveda Boulevard instead of the Inglewood, or just kind of, you know what, I'll just put it right here, do that gradient, and then go back with maybe that lighter shade. Hawthorn to deepen that out and just kind of drag it out of my eye like so. The Sepulveda Boulevard. Blending it a little bit. Go instead of Inglewood. I think I need to do, I think I need to put the Wilshire shade. Just a bit more lighter. Shows up a little bit better. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to do the opposite. And do lighter to deeper with Wilshire going first. Sepulveda. Thorn. Okay, let me put on a lippy and some mascara. Using my Essence / Princess Volume Mascara. So I have the About Face Date Me. This is their Cherry Pick Lip Color Butter. And these are the first two looks. Which is your fave? I think I kept it pretty simple. And I kind of like them. I like an all matte look. This is all matte. We have no shimmers. On to the next two. I'm going to use Sepulveda Verde Boulevard. I don't know why I'm using this. This is like the word. Why do I have this still? I need to throw this away. This is so scratchy. And this is a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe JH33 brush. No. I was supposed to get rid of this. I don't know why I still have it. It's very scratchy on my eye. And this is a Blend Shadow RT brush. I buff out the edges with Inglewood for this one. I'm going to use El Segundo. My go-to is Pack and Blend. Pack and Blend. Wallshire. So I'm using glitter glue. Taking some. I just find that all my shimmers just pop out more, stay stuck to my eye better. Dragging some along here because I like to put some in my lower eyelid. So here's Manhattan. Picking that up. It looks so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Like, doesn't this look like that TikTok filter? But like in real life? Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. I think I'm gonna put in this section here in my lower lash under eye. I can't even think of the words right now. Santa Monica Boulevard, which is this one, just to see how that pops it out. Okay, look at that. These pick up quite well. Just a little bit of fallout. I feel like that is typical with shimmers. But wow, look how that looks. Oh my goodness. Lennox. I'm gonna go for Lennox for my next look. I think I'm just gonna put it all over the lid here. So with that shade, I am definitely packing little by little, just to get my shape going and not like mess up the shape I want. And especially if you're scared to put in those bright colors, I put it in my lower eyelid. I'm gonna go with the 105 Freeway. That really seems to work for me, and I'm loving how the shade is actually going on my eye. I'm gonna buff out Lennox with Del Air with the RT brush, which is super soft, by the way. Edges out. Okay, with my flat brush. Now this one I actually like is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH41. So with the flat brush, I'm just applying glitter glue again, and I think I'm gonna put Hermosa Beach. So I'm gonna put Hermosa Beach. So I wasn't liking how like the blue, I think I went too dark on the inner corner, but I put PCH. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Look at that. Oh. With the Hermosa Beach. Just dragging it along here, dragging it along there. Ooh. The only shade we haven't used is Rando Beach, and let me add it to this brow bone. Oh, like again, so beautiful. And this is this matches the inner corner. So gorgeous. I'm just putting a little bit more. So now, motivators, we have used every shade in this palette. The only shades I would like not be drawn to are the more lighter shades, because I'm like, what do I do with them? Except put them in my brow bone. And I feel like there's like 3 light shades that I'm like, okay, what do I do? Just buff out other shades, you know? I wish they had some other shades in there in place of them, but that's just me personally. But the whole overall palette is beautiful, gorgeous. The shimmers, the shifters, the look of them and the way they apply are so beautiful. I cannot decide which shades I like better. The mattes, I definitely like Lennox and the 105 Freeway. These two right here. And then for the other ones, I like PCH is definitely a gorgeous shade, like gorgeous. And Manhattan Beach. Those are my 2 that I'm drawn to. I mean, and they're all beautiful, so it's very hard to decide, especially because some look different on the eye, and especially because they all go with like different looks, because I kind of like the Santa Monica Boulevard, like how it is in combination with the Manhattan Beach. So it's like, I don't know, they're just so beautiful. I think this has multiple looks that you can do. You can do 1 shades in here. And I'm really liking how versatile this palette is. And that it's not really boring, which is great. Because if I would have gotten a boring palette, I would have been so disappointed. But in person, it looks very beautiful. It is neutral, in my opinion. I don't typically get drawn to neutrals, but if I was going to use a neutral palette, this would be it, especially with those pops, those 5 beautiful shimmers and multi-chromes and whatever they throw in at me here. It's beautiful. So I'm very pleased with that. And the eyeliners, I really like the shades that I got. I like they're waterproof and they're really like staying on here on my skin. Let me put one on just so we can test it out. So let me put Rom on just to see how this looks. This is like the taupey shade. Oh yeah. See, this liner would go so good with like a light eye look. Oh yeah. And this is 1 swipe in there. It's pretty. And by all means, I don't have a steady hand. I'm seeing how long, wow, I'm making it very long. I'm telling you, this smells like chocolate cookies or something. I don't know how to explain. So let's just see. How easy it is. Okay. It is not hard to use these. Okay, so I just put that on just to see how it looks. It does pick up a lot of product on here. Like, it was going and going. This one was one dip in here, boom, and it still had product. This was also one dip. So I feel like a little goes a long way with these, which I like because I don't want to feel like I'm wasting them. They look kind of small in here, but this is typical of a liner, right? Like I have a smaller liner. So a little goes a long way. I really like how the tip of the eyeliner brush is very thin to get precise lines. And we had to try it out. I feel like it's a little wet right now, so it dries in like couples. So it dries like medium, which is good when you're trying to do a look and you don't want to have streaking going on, which I felt it was very easy to use and I don't see streaking. I'm really liking the products I got. So we had to try those liners. I couldn't try them on, but I would be doing some looks and you'll be seeing them on Instagram and stuff like that. We did 4 looks here today. Which of the 4 was your favorite? Did you have a favorite liner when we named them? And I'll put up a picture of the names. Did you get this? How did you like your products? Were you surprised? Were you thinking it would be something different? Just comment down below. I forgot to put a lippy. So this is the Mora Beauty Flirty Lip Pencil in Burgundy. Look, I thought this lippy would go good with this look. So here's everything. Here is the liners. What did you like in this collection, this little mystery box collection? Do you have a favorite? Did you like any of the looks? Let me know. Like, comment down below. What are your thoughts? And if you are going to pick up anything, you can use code EARTH. It is affiliated. We would definitely appreciate it. It does help out this channel grow and things like that. And thank you so much for the support. And just to let you know, we did use all the shades in here. Nothing was left unturned. And I think for my money that I got, I think this was definitely worth it. It was beautiful, gorgeous. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Thank you for joining me and staying until the end. And you have a great rest of your day or weekend or whatever you're doing. I hope you enjoy it. Bye, adios.